Okay, I know it's late, and I know probably not many will get on, but I figured I might as well do this live, right? So, anyway, I got some gifts here from Caleb Vila for Christmas, and I wanted to open them up on here live. As I said, it's a gift opening, so it's not like I'm gonna fuck up and need to start again, which I do every once in a while. I just got done recording my Slasher Sunday, so don't worry, it's coming. I know no one's on here. Oh wait, somebody came on. There you go. So Slasher Sunday is recorded. I just gotta upload it as soon as I'm done here. Anyway, so for those, oh, it's Sam. What's up? Hi, Sam. My little lady from very, very far away from here. All the way over in Australia. Anyways, I have. Wait, get the fuck off my screen. Anyways, Dylan, what's going on? I've been waiting for a live stream. You found it. It's late. It's super late. I didn't expect anyone to come on. So, anyways, 3 of you will work. There we go. All right, so I got gifts. I got a lot of gifts here from Caleb. And I already lost 2 people. Damn. All right. Fucking tough crowd. So let's start opening them. Fuck it. Let's go. Dude, I just got the notification. Was like, what? Jason's live? Yes, I am. Whoa, Jesus Christ. All right, I don't want to look in here. I'm just going to do this. Hey, Jason, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I hope you guys know where that's from. Any New Year's resolutions for your channel? Unfortunately, it will probably be me not doing as many reviews because I'm moving. You got any favorite comic book artists? Ooh, comic book artists. Shit. Oh, wow. That's tough. I'd have to think about that one. What's your favorite movie of the year? Favorite movie of the year? Jesus. Yeah, that's another one I have to think of. I don't have a quick answer off the top of my head. I'll tell you this, though. And this needs to be said. And then this is something I was going to talk about in my video coming up. Like a year-end video. Horror has not been very good in 2019. I think the 2010s is arguably the best decade of horror ever. I've stated this before. People think I'm crazy. They're like, what about the 80s? And what about this? The 80s has a lot of fucking cool movies. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of them are just fun. They're not that great. So, I don't know. 2019 has been a big disappointment. Not that there hasn't been some great stuff. There has been. But, I don't know. Compared to last year was like my favorite years of horror of all time. So, this year has been rough for me. And what's your movie of the year? Mine's Black Christmas. And what's your favorite horror movie of the year? What's your movie of the year? Mine's Black Christmas? That can't be right. He's fucking with me. Oh, okay. P.S. LOL, Black Christmas isn't my favorite movie of the year. He got me. I was like, I had to read it 3 fucking times to be like, does he say the word? Oh my God, LOL, Black Christmas isn't my favorite movie of the year. It's actually John Wick 3. Okay, now that I can get behind. Hello, Jason Voorhees. He did get me. I was so like, everybody has their own taste. Hey, Captain. So you never know. I don't want to bash him, especially when he's sending me all this shit. I'm going to be like, you fucking serious? I mean, I still would have done it. I still would have been like, bro, our opinions are not going to match up there. But anyways, okay. Wow, that was hilarious. First up, there's a lot of shit here, guys. We got this box, which is the small one, and then this big box, and then a poster box. So, Caleb, you are killing it. Let's see. First up, we're just going to do it with you guys. Bigfoot, The Lost Coast Tapes. Bigfoot is hiding, but not from us. I've seen this movie. And it's pretty bad, if I remember correctly, because I watched, like, for some reason there was a big, like, there was a big push for Bigfoot movies for a little while, like found footage ones. You had like Willow Creek, Bigfoot, this one. You had Exists, and then you had another one. And I watched all of them in like a week. My favorite horror movie franchise is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My favorite horror movie is my character is Leatherface. Yeah, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a rough franchise, man. That's your favorite franchise? Really? That's a rough one. It's so bizarre. It's so all over the place. Part 3 and 4, and then like reboots, and then sequels that don't make any sense with their narratives, like their timelines, and then that Leatherface remake thing, whatever the fuck that was, prequel thing. That's a rough one. Saw is the best franchise in horror. I agree. Next up, we have Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg, which I own. You got 11 watching you. Oh, okay. 12 watching now. Oh, hey, guys. Santa's Sleigh, I do own this. I do own this, but thank you. I love this movie. I love that opening with like James Caan and Fran Drescher and Chris Kattan, and just watching them get all brutally massacred. My brother and I always thought that him having a buffalo was the fucking funniest thing. What's the movies I'm looking forward to most in 2020? Shit, man. So many. Fuck. I mean, the first thing that comes to my head right now is, Saw. I want to see Saw 9, of course. Chris Rock's Saw 9. Tenet by, Christopher Nolan, of course. Anytime Nolan releases a movie, I'm going to be there. Opening day. Armageddon, the album. I don't want to miss a thing, guys. You don't want to miss a thing. Don't turn away. Jesus Christ. This is hilarious. A fucking Armageddon soundtrack. If you've ever heard that commentary by Ben Affleck on Armageddon, that's some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear in your entire life. He's like, if you haven't heard it, you gotta watch it. It's so fucking funny. I was telling Michael Bay, like, why you really think it would be easier to train, these oil drillers how to be astronauts and not astronauts to be oil drillers? And he's just shut the fuck up and shoot the scene. It's so funny. Anyways, all right, next up, Shredder. I think I own this too. Yeah, there's this, and then there's Iced. If you guys haven't seen Iced, if you're a fan of Shredder and you haven't seen, and you want to see another killer, like out in the snow kind of like movie killer like this, and the second season of Slasher as well has a killer just like this. Oh, nice. Oh, shit, really? Oh, yes, I've been wanting to cover these. Cold Prey 1 and 2. Hell yeah, man. No 3. I was like, oh man, is 3 in here? Is 3 in here? Maybe it is. Oh, this is exciting. I've seen, I think, the first one. And I've always wanted to cover these on my channel. Fuck yes. Now this is what's up. This is worth it alone. All right, next we've got The Barber, starring Malcolm McDowell. Is that what it says? All right, a killer hairdresser. Everybody knows that I'm a hairdresser, so everybody always like, you should review a killer hairdresser movie. And I'm like, outside of Sweeney Todd, I don't think one exists, but I sit corrected. Okay, I know nothing about this. Oh, wow, Malcolm, he looks old too, so this has got to be pretty recent. Wow, okay, I'm going to have to look up that one. All right, next up we got Dark Was the Night. Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Dark Was the Night with Kevin Durant and Lucas Haas. I have seen this and I was not a fan. But maybe I'll check it out again. Maybe I missed something the first time. Oh yeah, Barber, I mean, why not, since they did The Dentist. The Dentist movies are really good. I reviewed them. That's actually some of the first reviews I ever did on the channel with Corbin Burnson. I really like both of those. I really like both of those movies, actually. It's actually not a bad one. Act 2 Microwave Pop. He's got me some popcorn here. Here we go. I love Book of Shadows 2. Thank you. Yes, Book of Shadows, amazing. I'm pretty sure that would be the wrestler Brutus the Barber Beefcake favorite movie. So yeah, there you go. I think this is this, I don't know. I don't know. Well, thank you. That's nice. You guys, and then we got Reese's peanut butter cups, some Christmas gifts in here. These will go to my kids. Got to watch my figure. And then we've got Wendiego. If you have ever listened to my podcast, you'll get that joke. Wendiego. Oh, Larry Fessenden directed this? Oh, shit. I just watched his movie the other day. The Frankenstein one. Deranged? No. D something. I didn't like it. That's why I don't remember the fucking title. Because I wasn't a fan of it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of stuff coming up on the screen right now. I gotta try to catch some of these comments. Live chat. Will that put it up on the screen? Oh, there we go. Now I can view. My favorite wrestler, Roddy Piper from They Live. Nice. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've never been a guest on Exploding Heads. You're absolutely correct, but they want me on in 2020. So that's going to happen. I've been talking to Brandon a lot about it. He said as soon as they wrap up what they're doing right now, they'll have me on. So look forward to that in the future. I'm fucking freezing right now, just in case you guys hear me like chattering. I am surprised they never did a third movie of The Dentist, because I thought it would have, you know, this would happen. Make a Jack Frost 3. Yeah, I would have watched The Dentist 3. I was a big fan of the first two, for sure. So, absolutely. I wish they, you know, Dr. Giggles as well. We should review the Daniel Craig Bond movies. I'm actually going to, hopefully, review all the Bond movies before the release of the new movie. So, anyways, all right, let's move on. The Last Winter, a Larry Fessenden film as well. Okay, so we got some Larry Fessenden movies in here. I need to hurry up because my battery just reminded me. I know, grab a code. I should, but I only have 10% left on my phone, and I don't want this shit to die. We got a whole nother box here too, and it's really packed full of shit. So I got to get through this. All right. Hey Jason, I hope your recent life changes are going as smoothly as possible. I was going to send this package before Halloween, but as you know, life gets busy. I hope you still dig the gifts. Plus, I included a couple flicks I dug as a kid and thought your kids might enjoy them as well. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Hey Mikey, happy fucking Halloween. God damn, that movie's stupid. A Pumpkinhead shirt. Hell yeah. Did you ever see Thanksgiving? Hell yeah, I saw Thanksgiving. And I watched Thanksgiving 3. If you guys want to watch the weirdest fucking movie you've ever seen in your fucking life, Thanksgiving 3 has got to be the weirdest movie ever. So yes, Pumpkinhead shirt. That's pretty badass. I actually covered all 4 pumpkin heads on the channel. Those are some of my older reviews as well. Next up, Shock Rock, The New Sound of Horror. Stephen King. New Stories by Stephen King? What the fuck? The New Sound of Horror? Stephen King, blah, blah, blah. And other stars of the day. Shock fiction knows what metalheads and moralists, punksters, and preachers have all wanted long. Rock and roll with the top licks and raw guitar has a dark side too. Okay, so it's like horror. It's like horror stories that are about rock and roll with Stephen King? What the fuck? What story is it? Is it something original or is it something from another book? That's crazy. Stephen King, you know they got a hell of a band. That's in Dreamscapes. That's in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. They did it for the television show redo. Well, at least it isn't a ripoff like Pinocchio's Revenge. Pinocchio's Revenge is awesome. I love your videos. Thank you. I love Pinocchio's Revenge, man. Okay, first, a sweater. A sweater, guys. I can be warm. I can't cover myself, though. Oh, what? Look at this shit. What? This is amazing. Oh, my goodness. I need to put this on, but I can't because I got the mic, and I'll cover it. God dang it. My battery's probably going to die. At least I'll get another 5% warning. Train to Busan Blu-ray Steelbook. Holy shit. I don't own Train to Busan, weirdly. And I love it. Look how beautiful this is. Whoa, this is amazing. Okay, we got to move on, though. There's a lot of shit left. A lot of shit left. A lot of good stuff left, hopefully. The Ambulance. Eric Roberts, James Earl Jones, Megan Gallagher, Janine Turner. Holy shit, Janine Turner? From freaking Northern Exposure and Cliffhanger? Oh my god. And Red Buttons. What a name, huh? You'll be in perfect health before you die. Well, that just seems cruel. Jason, you're the best movie reviewer ever. Keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to see what's in store for 2020. Me too. Me too. Okay, this is a joke, right? This is a joke? Is this a joke? No comment. This is like a Black Christmas gag? Is this another one you got for me? The fucking Tyler Perry. All right, moving on. Amy Smart's Seventh Moon. I think I own this. I'm pretty sure I do because this is part of that Ghost House Underground collection. Yes, Black Christmas was horrendous. The Hollow. I own this on VHS. But I'm guessing this is the one you want me to show my kids. I will look into it. I will. I'll see if they want to watch it. Next up, Alvin and the Chipmunks meets Frankenstein. So another one for the kids. Fun, fun. Okay, cool. Could dig that. I could dig that. Some more kids movies here. Alvin and the Chipmunks meets the Wolfman. What do they got? Like a whole like old school Universal Classic Monsters freaking thing going on here. That's funny. Ooh, the Horde. Good movie. Real good movie. So thank you for that. All right, next up, we've got, what is this? Oh, shit, a Demon Knight shirt? Hell yeah, and it's got the bands on the back. One of the best soundtracks ever with that freaking filter song that starts it. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. Oh, I love that. Freaking Hey Man, nice shot opening this movie with Breaker running from freaking Billy Zane's Collector. Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie so much. Last Action Hero soundtrack. I swear somebody already sent this to me. I swear somebody sent this to me. Am I crazy on that one? That's funny. I don't know a damn thing about... Oh, Alice in Chains is on here. I dig that. All right, moving on. I'm moving through this fast, but... A Trick or Treat. This should go to my buddy Gurge. Yeah, that's his name, Gurge. He's a huge Trick or Treat fan. I like it too a lot, but not as much as him. Sammy Kerr. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one. Yes, for Alice in Chains. Oh, Katie's in here. Hey, Katie. I also like the one with the mummy. Which one? And then I got a little pin here, white zombie pin. I absolutely agree, Captain Love. Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt is badass. Whoa, a bunch of comics. Okay, we've got a Punisher comic here. Pretty badass. Number 1, and it's got some horror imagery on the front. We've got... I've had it with these motherfucking comments in this motherfucking thing. Okay, we got the Snakes on the Plains comics. I love how random Caleb's shit is. Caleb is great at sending totally random shit. Snakes on a Plane, number 1 of 2, and 2 of 2. So I got the whole collection here, guys. If anybody wants to see, I got the whole Snakes on the Plane collection. That's fucking hilarious. Snakes on the Plane. And 2000, Strangers Pray at Night had a killer soundtrack. I agree. That pool sequence is fantastic. Dying for the new Masters of Universe movie. Oh yeah, that's coming out pretty soon, right? It's filming. I don't know much. I've seen this movie, but I barely remember it. I know it's a remake. I remember a little bit. I don't know much about it though. Okay. Next up, we've got the Shocker novelization. Oh my God. I want it all. You've got it, baby. This is such a dumb movie. This is such a fucking whacked movie. Horace Pinker, though, played by Mitch Pileggi. I can never get over that. That's freaking Skinner from the X-Files. But I like it too. Don't get me wrong. When I say dumb, I just mean it's out there. It is such a whacked-ass movie. We covered it on the podcast, and we were laughing our asses off talking about it. Like, we made this huge long joke about how if you're a serial killer and you're trying to stay, not caught so that you don't go in the electric chair, maybe don't park your van with your name on the side of it outside of the people's houses that you're killing for like a couple hours as they're screaming for their life. Probably a bad, and then the name of your shop is the same thing. Like, he's the worst villain ever. Anyways, okay, next up, I've seen this. It's like a hot chick Michael Myers doll. You can't really see it through the thing. Serpent and the Rainbow. I actually hate Serpent and the Rainbow. Sorry, I disagree on that one. But hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just think that's a terrible movie. Look at that. You can barely see it. Sorry, guys. I can barely see it through this thing. It's all wrapped up. But has anybody ever seen this? Sexy Michael Myers girl? I remember Lee McCoy got this from somebody. So now I got it, Lee. Now I got it, Lee. You're not so fucking cool anymore, Mr. Drum Dumbs. Mr. Drum Dumbass. Love you, Lee. All right, the Fangoria issue. I used to have this because I was super stoked for Halloween Curse of Michael Myers right there. That's funny. This must be a 94, 95 issue. I would assume this is 95. Oh, does it say it down here? What the fuck does it say? Okay, you ever gonna tell me what fucking year? 95, yeah, okay, I was right. Okay, yeah. I remember this issue because I was so excited for this movie right here. Cool. All right, so that's the end. Wait, what else? Oh, nope. I got another little pin. Another white zombie pin. Kevin Bacon needs to play Freddy. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. For surezies. For surezies. All right, last thing, guys, last thing. We got a poster. Or a dick. A big old... I'm so juvenile. What is it? Oh! What? Bad Moon? My favorite werewolf movie. You know me so well. Oh, I love Bad Moon. A lot of people hate it, but I don't give a shit, man. I love it. So good. Bad Moon. Hell yeah. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. I love Bad Moon, man. I love Bad Moon, and if you guys haven't seen Big Bad Wolf, gotta watch it. The Big Bad Wolf is such a fun film. It's one of the most underappreciated werewolf movies ever. It's hilarious. It's awesome. The werewolf talks in it. It's fantastic. It's the guy who plays the werewolf in it is what's his name in Kindergarten Cop? Driscoll. Oh, what's his fucking name? Mr. Kimball. Mr. Kimball. Draven. Oh, I can't remember his damn name in that movie. Anyways, but Bad Moon is fucking great, man. It's some of my favorite werewolf effects. I dig it, man. Him and Hercules going at it. Anyway, guys, so that's look how much shit is here. So much stuff. You couldn't have sent this after I moved? Just kidding. Robert Englund is too old. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's gonna have fucking burnt face makeup on, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Do I want Robert Englund to play Freddy again? I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. I mean, if I would assume what they would do is they would bring back Heather Langenkamp and they would do a straight sequel to part one and ignore every other sequel like they're doing with so many franchises right now. And I'm sure a few of you are rolling your eyes like, don't do that. And I'm not saying that that's what I want for sure, because I didn't want Halloween 2018 the way it was. I didn't want her back. I just was like, we've done this. We did Halloween or Halloween H2O. I don't need to see another one. But I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. It would just depend. Of course, really, at the end of the day, what really matters is if you get a badass movie, it doesn't really matter. Does it? I mean, if it was Robert Englund or if it was somebody else, whatever, it doesn't really. If it's a fantastic film, give it to us. So, Robert Englund, Kevin Bacon, John Travolta, somebody just suggested. Oh my God, The Fanatic. Just moose and burnt skin. Moose with burnt skin. There you go. There's your movie. Oh my God, The Fanatic. What is even up with that ending of that movie? There's no way. There's no way. Anyways, it doesn't matter. All right. Beware franchise one more. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. It's getting pretty late here. Never go full Travolta. He brought it in that movie. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Jack Frost. Cats is the scariest movie. Didn't see it, and I doubt you did either. Nobody saw it, but they definitely want to rip it apart. I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying it's kind of one of those Tyler Perry things, which is actually funny that he sent me some Tyler Perry movies. But I've always said that. I'm like, most people who rip on Tyler Perry movies, myself included, have never watched a single one of them. I've never seen any of them. But I just know. Yes, Kevin, Rise of Skywalker is awesome. You know my Star Wars love. You know my Star Wars love. Woo. Oh, my phone's gonna fall off here. I got fucking Star Wars all the way down and up. You know what I love. You know what I love anyways. Yeah. I guess that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys all joining. I was legit expecting no one. I put this on at like 1 a.m. and that was it. Best fantasy of the year, Endgame or Rise of Skywalker? Endgame. Endgame is just the perfect culmination of the MCU for me. Like, everything hit. Everything was fucking, like, it just hit all the right beats, and there's never been a more, like, there's never been a grander scene in my mind that I've ever witnessed as the portals opening up and everyone coming through all at once. That shit. And then when Captain America grabs Mjolnir and he's like, assemble, and they all, oh fuck, dude. Like, every hair on my body, every tear in my body was just, it was gone. Like, I was so geeked out in that moment. I did not have an experience like Endgame in that moment in any other film this entire year. So, anyways. So yeah. Chill, fuck, dude. Cujo needs a remake. Did you see what they're trying to do with Cujo? That, like, canine unit fucking joint operations, whatever the hell. They're gonna make him like man's best friend and make him into like some like half robot dog thing. Fucking joke. The hell? What are they? Sometimes they just did that with Chucky. It's funny. I saw that and I was like, what are they doing? And then I'm like, wait. So then you just took that script and they probably just took the script from Cujo, the Cujo that's like an acronym. And they were just like, oh, we'll just write Chucky where Cujo is. That's probably what they did. Wait, somebody said something here I missed. Tremors 7. Yeah, I saw that they're filming Tremors 7. I heard that, what's his name is out. Fucking Randy from Scream. Whatever the fuck his name is. That's fine. I've heard he's a train wreck in real life, and he's gone. As long as Michael Gross is back, it doesn't matter. I'll watch it. I'm definitely down. I've enjoyed every other one. I covered everything. What dumb shit goes through Hollywood people's heads? I don't know, man. Chucky versus Leprechaun. Never been a versus fan. I mean, there's definitely characters that would be interesting to see go to head, but in horror, it's like two unkillable monsters. I don't know. It's never been my thing. They're doing a new Candyman. And it's supposed to be, and he's supposed to be in it, yeah. A Scream remake. I would be surprised if we don't see some kind of Scream reboot at some point. We're going to get a sequel. We're going to get the television show for Chucky. So don't worry about that. That will happen. Bundy versus Gacy. I actually watched some of that. I watched like 20 or 30 minutes. I don't think I finished that one. I'm pretty sure I took it off. Yeah, the Scream 5. Isn't that the one that Nev Campbell, they were talking about her coming back and like playing her, I can't remember. It was just so weird. Fuck a Scream reboot. I want a sequel. Okay. You guys know I'm not a Scream fan, so I'm not really the one to. Oh yeah, the Tales from the Crypt reboot. I actually submitted a script for that. They had a competition about last year to enter your scripts in to try to win a spot on Tales from the Crypt as a writer. And I sent something in, and I guess I suck at writing because they didn't write me back. But yeah, I'll watch an Unfriended 3 for sure. I fucking love the first one. I think it's one of the most underappreciated horror movies of the decade. I think it's fucking fantastic. And almost everyone I've talked to who doesn't like it, supposedly, you talk to them a little bit more and they're like, well, I never saw it. It just looked dumb. And I'm like, what? Dude, people are like losing their jobs for doing that to The Witcher recently, for reviewing it without actually have seeing the fucking thing. An It spin-off. I don't know, man. I really enjoyed the second one, but a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't. So I don't know. You should check out the YouTube channel, Americans, where they play. I'll tell you, man, I've been obsessing over this YouTuber recently. It's Patrick H. Williams or whatever, and he explains all these movies. I love this dude. I just been binging through his videos. And I got a masterclass. I got a thing to masterclass, and I just watched pretty much all of Martin Scorsese's masterclass today. So I'm gonna work on writing a script this year, 2020. That's my goal, is to have a script to submit. Anyways, it's chapter 2. Made too much money. Yeah, I mean, they could. Stephen King movies need to take a break. No way. Make them all. He has so many stories. I mean, why stop? Like, I could understand if it was the same stories being done, but I mean, he has such a wide array of novels that you could just do. I mean, you could fucking do any one of his short stories and his book. They're all so different. It doesn't really matter. Like, everybody's gonna have a unique vision, you know. So I don't feel like it's an oversaturation of King, in my opinion. But you know, I don't know. I agree with you on the remakes, 100%. They need to stop with readaptations of Stephen King's work. There's plenty of stuff that's awesome that he hasn't done yet. Like, you know, give us. I heard they're doing a Eyes of the Dragon television series or something, which is really exciting. They need to do like Black House Talisman, stuff like that. I'd love to see Revival finally done. Desperation and Regulators. I would love to see a double feature. Somebody do those like back-to-back sequels with the same actors. Fucking make that happen, please. Are you excited for The Outsider? Absolutely. Revival film, yeah. Definitely would watch that. Great story. Oh shit, I'm putting my finger in front of the camera. I enjoyed. My fucking neck is so stiff, guys. I'm like, somebody want to give me a neck rub? Jesus Christ, dude, I'm gonna fucking black out from the pain. Hey Jay, Kevin Smith. Hey, what's going on? Thoughts on The Irishman? It's long. It's long for sure. I love long movies. I mean, fucking Return of the King is like my favorite movie of all time, and that's is the same length. But Return of the King has better pacing for sure for me. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I just, you know, it's one of those movies where I'm just like, Martin Scorsese. He, you know, he has final say on his properties, and sometimes I feel like people should come in and be like, Marty, you're a fantastic filmmaker, but let's just cut it down a little bit. Let's take this scene out, let's cut this down, maybe cut this down to like 3 hours, maybe a little under. 3.5 for that kind of movie is as slow paced as it is. See, I can watch Return of the King because you got the Battle of Minas Tirith, you got all this badass shit going on, so it's like really engaging and it's keeping you going. And with the extended cut, it's over 4 hours long. It's like 4 freaking 4 hours and 10 minutes long. So, but it never is boring to me, never in a million years. Saw a remake. It's not a remake, not that I'm aware of, but we don't know. So I guess it could be. I really, really, really hope it isn't. With Chris Rock coming in and saying, I got to spin on the franchise, there's only one of two things that I want to see out of the Saw movie: a direct continuation after Jigsaw, or a story that's set as like, some, not a copycat, but something in that universe where the other stories exist. I want something that is connected to the original. I do not want any remakes, reboots. I don't want to see Jigsaw back kind of thing. Absolutely not. In fact, I had friends who were upset because Jigsaw wasn't like a ghost in the eighth movie. They're like, "Oh, I didn't care, man. I would have preferred his spirit to come back. They could have went supernatural." What the fuck are these people talking about? What franchise are they watching? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Stephen King has done that, like with the Bill Hodges trilogy, where the first two books are totally straight, and then the third book goes full on supernatural, and you're like, okay, that was a seriously weird turn of events. They said it's a direct continuation. Good. I believe you. I would have been interested in the LeBron James Friday the 13th. Me too. At least we would have got something. And we wouldn't have to rely on fan films like Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow. Conjuring 3, yeah, 2020, but no James Wan. Yeah, the dude who did Curse of La Llorona is doing it, so we'll see what he pulls off. When they remake something, it isn't as flawless as you think it would be. Dr. Sleep, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Fantastic. One of my favorite films of the year, for sure. Mike Flanagan can do no wrong. Dude's 8 for 8 for me. 7 fucking fantastic films and 1 amazing television series. So wait, they're bringing back The Crypt for real. As I said, I applied for it, but I don't know if it fell through or not. Wasn't like M. Night Shyamalan freaking attached to that? If I remember correctly. They were originally going to put Chucky in space. Got to put everyone in space, man. Is Puppet Master the only franchise to go from R-rated to PG-13, I would suppose is what you're saying? They went to PG-13 at what point? I know the new one is fucking amazing, and if you haven't watched it yet, it's absolutely incredible. And it was written by Craig S. Zoller or whatever, the dude from freaking Bone Tomahawk and Dragged Across Concrete and freaking Brawl in Cell Block 9, which is one of the best. It's one of the top 10 best movies of last year. Fucking fantastic film. If you haven't seen that, please. Brawl in Cell Block. That shit's amazing. Creepshow on Shudder was a huge letdown for me. Full Moon Pictures do so many horror movies that involve killer dolls or puppets. Yes, they do. Ellie Kedward, a Rustin Park origin story. Shit. I did always want to see they pitched the story where they were going to do the story of Ellie Kedward. I know that was Edward Sanchez's, he had talked about doing that. But it never went through, which is kind of a shame, because that would have been really cool to see. I mean, they couldn't have done it found footage, but, Book of Shadows wasn't found footage either, so it wouldn't have really mattered, and I wouldn't have cared. But I love Blair Witch, the new one. I think it's great. I didn't like it in theaters, weirdly. I thought the characters were really bland and lame, and then I went back and rewatched it recently, and I actually loved it. So that was real surprising. Yeah, Book of Shadows is great, man. I don't know what everyone's problem with that movie was. Jack Frost versus Ginger Dead Man. They already have Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. So didn't they make a couple of those? It's fucking crazy. Ari asked to return to horror. He says he's done. I really hope that's not true. Cabin Fever, yes, I've seen all 3. I actually own all 3. Patient Zero and whatnot, and the one by Ty West that he wanted his name taken off of because of how much they disrupted the film. I did not see the remake, though, because I don't watch direct, shot-for-shot remakes. Psycho already turned me off to that. And I didn't even watch Lion King because everyone said it was exactly the same movie. And I was really excited for it. And then I heard that and I was like, well, that's kind of lame. What is this? Funny Games is fantastic. Ciao, Bella. I love that ending of Funny Games. He pushes it. I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it, but Ciao Bella should be enough. Three from Hell, I was not a fan of at all. I thought it was a huge disappointment. I think that sequel should have been made 10 years prior. I think that it was, I don't want to say a cash grab, but it was just, I feel like Rob Zombie knew that his films weren't being very well received. And so he went back to the well one more time. He's like, oh, well, everyone loves the Firefly family. And I mean, I guess you could say they didn't die. Like they just got shot and, you know, freaking 50 Cent lived through a bunch of bullets. You know what I mean? Like I think he went in his head and he was like, well, people didn't really care for 31 and people didn't care for this. And like, you know, maybe I can tap into some of my old glory. Are you excited for the Mulan? Yeah, that looks great. Mulan looks great. I will say that. I don't know much about Mulan though. I never did see the original. Terrifier 2, I don't know. I know they're filming it because I'm friends with Art, obviously, and Damien as well. We actually talked to David. I don't know if you guys know what his name is, but I actually talked to David a good amount online. Three from Hell was 10 years too late. I agree, 100%. But anyways, I think a crossover. We already said that. Donnie Darko, of course I've seen Donnie Darko, man. Who hasn't seen Donnie Darko? But I've never seen S. Darko. I avoided that. No interest in that one. So maybe one day. I'm kind of the sequel king, so I'm not against it. But Donnie Darko is fantastic. Yes, you have a good night. I'm going to get out of here as well. You guys have a good one. Thank you for everyone who joined me. Thank you for everyone who hung out for a while. It was so cool seeing you guys in here. I always love to talk to you guys. I see that you've been wrapping up watching 2019 films. I have not seen Bliss yet, and you want to know why? Because they're putting it on Shudder January 30th, and I'm a cheap son of a bitch who doesn't want to pay $5 right now when I already pay $5 for Shudder, and I'm like, well, I'm already kind of paying for it, so I'm just going to wait for it. You know? Am I being frugal in that way? I guess I am. Same thing with there's a couple movies. Daniel Isn't Real is another Shudder movie that I'm waiting for to get on Shudder. And I did the same thing with Sweetheart, which came out on Christmas Day. So, you know, if I see they're coming out soon, I'm gonna do it. Dennis versus Ice Cream Man. All right, guys, good night. It was good talking with all of you. All right. Thank you to Caleb, by the way. That was fantastic, man. That was incredible gifts all around. Fucking incredible. Adios, guys. Have a good night. Bye, Katie. Love you.